day, another cappuccino. Good morning guys, welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a full day of training. It's currently Saturday. In fact, I'm going to be taking you through technically a full week of training. I want to explain my current training routine and how I'm balancing running and weightlifting training, the hybrid training style. It is currently Saturday and it's 5 minutes past 8. I like to do things a little bit differently on the weekend. If you've watched my previous videos, I've probably explained, but during the week I'm up very early to go to the gym at like 5, half 5. So on the weekends, I do not set an alarm. I let my body just naturally wake up, which was like 20 past, quarter past 7. So I got a very good sleep last night. Catch up on them Z's. This morning calls for a run. I'm getting back into my running. I ran twice last week and it'll be 2 times this week as well. May increase it. I'm liking the balance at the moment with the gym and running, and maybe I'll just gradually increase the distance rather than the amount of times I run. As I just mentioned, cappuccino is going down. This is my fuel source, caffeine. There's also quite a few carbs in those little Kenko sachets that I have. Because I've been staying away from pre-workouts for like probably 6 months since I had the heart problem, I've just been having coffee, and these Kenko cappuccino sachets are an absolute dream. They are 57 calories, so like I said, they're normally like my pre-workout, like an energy kit, caffeine. We are ready to go. I need to go upstairs, get my gloves, get my phone holder that goes over my chest, because it's going to be a chilly one. I think it's like 1 or 2 degrees this morning, so I need to make sure I've got the layers on. Let's go and do this. Ignore the ugly looking bins in the background, but first things first, gloves are going on. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be this morning, but it's still pretty chilly. I like to come outside. I have to be quiet because our bedroom is literally just up there, and there's another bedroom from our neighbours right next door. Come outside and acclimatise to the weather a little bit, whether it's raining, sunny, cold like this morning. Let's warm up and get this run started. It's a very dull morning. It's giving me snowing vibes. I don't think it's cold enough yet though. I need to invest in a GoPro so it's easier for me to get some running clips, B-roll, because my phone taking it out of its pouch all the time is a little bit annoying. Bear with me, it's a little bit hilly. But secondly, I've been running without my earphones, and it makes such a difference with my breathing. I feel like everything's a lot more in tempo. Normally when you have a good song on, you pick up the pace. I run too quick because I'm getting hyped. Just my thoughts. Country roads, the smell of manure from the farms. That's all good. Well, 20-minute run, done and dusted. I'm actually going for time at the moment instead of distance, just while I'm building my aerobic capacity back up. So I'm doing 20 minutes this week, and then every week, or every 2 weeks, I increase it by 5 minutes. Obviously, the following 2 weeks, 25, 30, 35, until I'm at the stage where I can start like running for distances. But at the moment, I feel like if I set like a 5K, 6K, whatever, I would just run too fast, and yeah, that's not what you want to do. As soon as you are sort of getting out of breath, that's when you want to back off and just walk. And make sure you are working to your aerobic heart rate zone. If you don't know what that is, it is 220 minus your age. So for me, that's 193. And then you want to work to around 70 to 75%, 75 max, and just work between those two percentages. And that is what I'm doing. I feel so much better for it. I used to just run like as fast as I could on a set route, and that is not the way to go unless you want to absolutely ruin your body, especially when I start talking to the camera on my runs, especially at the moment when my capacity is definitely not there. And it's hilly where I live, so there are a lot of hills that I need to make sure I'm slowing my tempo slightly. Make sure that I hydrate. I bought these yesterday when I did the food shop. Hydro, basically just electrolytes, salts, minerals. People think that when you need to hydrate, you need to drink loads of water, but that just literally flushes your system even more. Make sure you're replacing everything that you've been sweating out, especially with my heart problem. The doctor or the professional told me to make sure I'm constantly staying hydrated, because as soon as I'm dehydrated, that is when things tend to get worse. So because my runs aren't actually like that full on at the moment, I'm only gonna have half of one of these tablets for the time being, as I gradually, broke that perfectly. Anyway, I have waffled on for too long. I do apologize, I get a bit carried away. What do you guys think of the new camera quality? Is it any better? I have got a light on it just to make my face glow with sweat. Cheers. Bosh! What do you want, mate? You've been running into my legs all morning while I've been cooking. A pretty standard weekend breakfast. We have got 4 eggs, absolute mound of eggs, sesame seed bagel, a little bit of butter, seasoning and ketchup, all the protein. I don't know why, maybe I'm a little bit of a weirdo, but I'm preferring flat eggs to scrambled eggs at the moment because I like the yolk. I like being able to taste the yolk instead of it all being mushed up together. We are back in action. I've been to Curry's and bought a £1 million SD card. Who knew they were so expensive? The funny thing is, I bought an SD card this morning on Amazon, but obviously it hasn't arrived, so I had to buy another one. So it's been a very expensive morning for buying SD cards. But anyway, I've just pulled up in town after taking that little trip to Curry's. Head into town, get some cash. I've got about half an hour to kill before my haircut. I'm probably not going to do too much shopping because I've spent a lot of money recently on camera equipment, YouTube. So yeah, who knows what I'll get up to. But when you see me next, I'll be looking fresh. Definitely feel like I need a haircut. See you in about an hour's time. And we are looking fresh, like a new man. It is absolutely freezing cold outside. 2 degrees. But anyway, I'm about to head home. I picked up an on-the-go lunch. This is not a full day of eating. I don't know why I'm showing you all my meals, but Pret do the best wrap selection. This is the Italian style chicken and basil hot wrap, and they also do a meatball one, and they are literally so good. So I pretty much get them every time I'm in town, as well as the cinnamon swirl, which they didn't have today. Didn't have it in stock, which is very disappointing, but hey ho. It's kind of like a fajita with cheese, but it tastes better. I am a happy man. I've got my wrap, I've got a fresh haircut. There's literally nothing better than getting a haircut, I swear. Well, a few hours have passed. I've been on the laptop doing some work, and I am not gonna lie, this is gonna be a struggle to go to the gym, so I'm feeling pretty tired and lethargic. That run has caught up with me, plus I'm training legs today. Run this morning,
legs. Tomorrow's a rest day, so I'm gonna go and hammer my legs. No calves, I train calves separately, so it's just gonna be an upper body, and upper leg session today. I'm gonna do 4 exercises, I've decided, no more. I'm just gonna focus on like quality over quantity. So yeah, legs is on the menu. I'm very tired. Hopefully this wakes me up on the way to the gym a little bit. I'll be blasting the tunes on the way to the gym, for sure. Time to head to the gym. Let's go. So, my current training routine, schedule, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully I get this done. I've tried recording this loads of times and I keep cocking it up. So fingers crossed, hopefully this goes to plan. Yeah, let's start off on Monday, the beginning of the training week for me. And that is a chest and back workout with more of an emphasis on my back. I'd say 60-40 split, just because I'm training chest twice a week at the moment because it's the area I want to grow the most. So back gets a little bit more time, and then I sort of do the chest session at the end. Like I said, I try and make sure I'm only doing back and then only doing chest. Unless I'm pushed for time, I will superset exercises. Usually at the end, actually, I'll throw in some supersets, giant sets, whether that's like press ups with pull ups. Tuesday is probably my favorite session of the week at the moment, and that is a calf and arms session. I've got calves in there because they're my weakest area and I want to grow them. Obviously for you, if it's a different body part, maybe you could just chuck that in, but I like to mix it with arms because I enjoy training arms. I don't enjoy training calves as much, so a little bit of balance. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that, and it's just making me enjoy training calves because I know I've got arms at the end of that session. 50-50 split, arms and calves. Wednesday, rest day from the gym. I literally don't do anything. I'm very busy at work, so I'm still getting probably 15 to 20,000 steps. So I'm very active, but I'm not weight training or running. Thursday, we are back to chest and shoulders. Again, 60% of that session is going to be shoulders and 40% of that session is going to be chest. So overall, I'm getting more volume on my chest over the course of the week, but I'm still obviously training shoulders and back kind of individually, but obviously you are still training a lot of chest when you are training shoulders and vice versa. So Friday is a rest day from the gym, but because I finish work early, I tend to go on a lighter run compared to on the weekend, just a little bit of active recovery, and I just feel like I want to move my body a little bit more before the weekend begins. Saturday is the day when I mix both, so I run and I train, not necessarily in order. Sometimes I run in the morning, sometimes I train in the morning, but I tend to get both of those done, and I have a leg session on Saturdays. Sunday is my day of rest, like complete rest from work, from the gym, from running. We do tend to get out and go on a lot of walks, so I'm probably still hitting like 10,000 steps on a Sunday, and eating a lot of nice food. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this schedule, this plan. 4 days in the gym, 2 days running, and it works for me. Like I said, I'm not burning out, I'm enjoying training. So yeah, back to the video. Deja vu, we are back at Hannah's parents' house again to feed her cat, and we have just made up our dinner. This is my post leg day. Oh no, that's the wrong way around. Oh no. I am a moron. I've got 2 bottoms and 2 tops.
What are you like?
Leg day was very successful. My legs are still pretty tired after that run, as I mentioned, but we've still got it done. Hopefully over the next few weeks I'll get used to running and training legs again on the weekend, but it definitely was a shock. This looks so good. Brioche buns some lean beef pates, beef burgers, halloumi, and then Hannah's made some homemade coleslaw and some sweet chilli. As always, you know how much I love my sweet chilli. And we've both got our gilets on because Hannah's parents' house is very cold at the moment because it's so big and they haven't been home to put the heating on.
Well, it's on, it is a lot on very low compared to what we do at home.
Saturday night treat, burgers, and I also had a 0% Peroni lager. Looking after the health, drinking less, technically. I am about to watch a film solo and I'm going to do some stretching. Hannah is upstairs revising away, so I'm watching, what am I actually watching? Escape from Pretora. I'm not too sure if I've just absolutely butchered that last word, but it's with Daniel Radcliffe and they basically try and escape from a prison. The reviews are pretty good. Whenever I see a film, I always put it into IMDb and see if it's any good. If it's got like above a 6.5, I tend to watch it. If it's below, void, leave it, don't even bother. I'm going to wrap this video up here as it is getting extremely long. I'm going to go and enjoy this. If you did enjoy today's video, you actually saw a lot of my food. It wasn't a full day of eating, but you did see a few of my meals. Hopefully I explained my training and how I'm balancing running with weight training, weightlifting, whatever you want to call it, hybrid training. It was fun. Actually considering doing a food challenge soon. It's been so long since I've had a complete like binge day just eating a load of crappy food. So I feel like that is on the cards. That's going to be coming very soon, maybe next weekend. Until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.